Hello everybody, Mike Tenney here at the Tenney School. It is the fall of 2022 and we thought we'd shoot you a quick video to show you a little bit about how our school operates. Just in terms of overview, we divide our day into three components for our students. The first component is one-to-one instruction, so we'll see a lot of that on the tour. That ends up being about a third of our students' day in school. We then also have classroom instruction for elective subjects and portions of the core academics. That ends up being about a third of our day in school, and we'll see some of those on the tour. And then finally, the last part of the component of our day is homeroom. We'll see the homerooms towards the end, and I'll describe what we do there as we get there. So come on with me and we'll take a look at it. So this is our lunchroom, also where our students will begin their day. They'll collect in here before classes start. The facility is open from 8 until 3. Most of what we schedule for our students is from 9 until 2, so we have a shorter school day. We won't go by it on the tour, but also outside of the building we have a sport court to the northeast side. That's where we do our PE, and then there's a fitness room below the lobby that we'll use for PEs when the weather is inclement, or the yoga class will always meet in there. Let's peek our head into our music room. This is where we do all of our music classes.
You know, there's going to be times where you find yourself playing with a pianist, like if you're at a church, you're going to find yourself playing, I don't know, with a choir, with a band or whatever. And when you have a piano there, the piano might not be tuned to your tuner, right?
So we have a one-to-one class going right now. Sometimes we'll have group classes of bands playing in there. The first department hallway is our math hallway. So this is where we have our one-to-one math classes. So the music room is one of our classrooms. The computer lab is another one of our classrooms. So our computer-based subjects will be taught in here. You can see we've got 10 computers and 10 chairs in there. Our classes are pretty much going to be limited to 10 students as the size. Also in this room we have an esports team, and so they'll meet after school to compete against other schools or just to practice in-house. This is our history hallway. We have a few history classes going on, but here is an example of a one-to-one history class.
What's next? Not great,
This is the science area of our building. So here in science it's easy to see how we share our group and one-to-one learning. We actually have a chemistry lab happening over here with a group of students and their teacher. So that's the group learning part of science. We have a couple one-to-one science classes happening on this hallway.
And when it's moving, it's dynamic.
So we've seen our math, history, and science. The last hallway is our English hallway. So this is where our one-to-one English classes happen. We have a couple.
That's true. And the other thing is that there are more.
And here we actually have a student in our online school, Tenney School Live, working with our teacher. So the same teachers that work with students in person one-to-one also work with students online one-to-one. So we have a few more of our classroom areas, classrooms back here. This particular classroom is our art classroom. So that takes us through all of our classroom areas of the school. Next we're going to go see homeroom. We'll go in one of the homerooms. We have multiple homerooms throughout the school, about 15 students assigned to each homeroom. So homeroom is a multi-purpose time for our school. Mostly the students will be in there and they'll have an opportunity to do their homework here in school, but it's also going to be the time where we'll give exams and then how we manage the school in terms of issuing lockers, textbooks, managing the schedule, those types of things. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. I'd love to see you in person, so schedule a tour. Click below if you want to schedule a tour to come see it in person. Have a good day.